From the 1011 Now streaming studio, this is The Night Beat.
Good evening, I'm Danielle Shenk with your headlines for Friday, May 16th. Starting with crime news, a retired Omaha police sergeant is finding herself on the other side of the law. 58-year-old Christy Stevens faces charges of strangulation of a juvenile and 4 counts of felony child abuse after deputies arrested 40-year-old Kenneth Beams at her home. Beams, wanted on 2 felony drug warrants, now also faces charges of child abuse and first-degree sexual assault of a juvenile. Stevens' children have since been removed from the home. She retired in 2023 after 23 years with OPD. A 22-year-old York County woman took a plea deal for intentional child abuse after deputies found 2 children living in unsanitary conditions. Deputies responded to Alexis Pointer's Gresham home in late December, where they discovered piles of feces and urine throughout the house, including the children's sleeping areas. One child was even found sleeping in a closet. A second person has been sentenced for a 2023 downtown shooting that injured 4 people. 21-year-old Chudier Tut pleaded no contest to 1 count of second-degree assault in exchange for dropping 4 other assault and firearm charges. The October shooting near 14th and O Streets left 1 person wounded near the Cornhusker Hotel, with 3 others needing hospital care. Tut was sentenced to 15 to 20 years in prison. An update tonight on the 4 vehicles found burning in a Southeast Lincoln parking lot Thursday, causing over $40,000 in damage. Police now believe the fire was intentionally set. One of the cars was a stolen rental, reported missing from a different location that same day. The case is now being investigated as arson. Nebraska State Auditor Mike Foley claims the Nebraska Wheat Board has a habit of buying luxurious meals with state funds. The audit shows the team of 10 people spent nearly $17,000 for meals in just over 2 years. One example was a team-building dinner at an Omaha steakhouse, originally planned with international guests who canceled. The more than $137 per person bill included 2 employee spouses. Foley says some expenses exceeded state limits by over 600%, and he criticized the board for using a state card instead of the proper reimbursement process. Governor Jim Pillen has signed a new law allowing inmates to dispute positive drug tests in jail and request a second independent test. This follows a 2024 Inspector General report revealing flaws in field drug tests. Under the bill, inmates can challenge results, but if a retest confirms drug use, the inmate must pay for it. Otherwise, the Nebraska Department of Correctional Services covers the cost. And on the list of bills the governor is going to sign next week, LB 140, which requires schools to set rules limiting the use of cell phones, LB 338, which requires social media websites to verify a person's age before they create a profile, and LB 246, which bans lab-grown meat. Also happening next week, state lawmakers may try to override the governor's veto on expanding food stamp access for people convicted of certain drug felonies. The override needs 30 of 49 senators to pass. Currently, those convicted of drug distribution or with 3 or more felony drug convictions are ineligible for SNAP benefits. Turning now to a story that touched many, Jack Hoffman was a freshman at UNK last year when new brain tumors forced him to drop out. He died about a month later from cancer at just 19 years old. Today, the university honored Jack with an honorary degree, with his mother, Bree Hoffman, delivering the commencement address.
In the words of Andy and Jack, if God opens the door, run through it. And no matter what challenges may come your way, never give up. Thank you.
Bree co-founded the Team Jack Foundation, which has raised more than $10 million to fight childhood brain cancer in Jack's honor. He had been studying political science and left campus last December for more chemotherapy.
I think he would be so honored that they thought enough of him, and in the short amount of time that he was here, to honor him with a degree. Everyone can make a difference. I just hope that's kind of what they took away from listening to me. Even if you don't think it's possible for everyone to make a difference.
Jack's father, Andy Hoffman, also died from brain cancer in 2021. Rounding out your night beat is a check of the 7-day forecast.
You've been listening to The Night Beat. Watch, listen, and stream on the 1011 app on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.